Beth was putting the groceries into the trunk of her car when the sound of loud motors filled the late afternoon air. Tensing, she looked over her shoulder and saw the large group of motorcycles pulling into the parking lot. The tiny town of Tree Point had a motorcycle club that had taken over the peaceful town 3 years ago. Slamming her trunk lid down, Beth quickly opened her car door and got in, closing and locking the door. As she put her keys in the ignition, she watched as the bikers parked closely together. The Last Riders were a motorcycle club whose actual home location was unknown to the majority of the townspeople. Many believed it to be nestled in the mountains on the border between Kentucky and Virginia. When they got in trouble, as they often did, the two bordering police departments often foisted the crimes onto the other's precinct. Therefore, none of the crimes they were believed to have committed were ever prosecuted. They were growing larger and stronger in force, with both bordering communities becoming frightened of the intimidating strangers that lived and played hard. Fortunately, they stayed to themselves, and what trouble they got into stayed within their own cloistered group, as well as the unlucky bars they picked for the night. The after effects would often leave the bar closed days for repairs. Usually one of the members would show up the next day with a wad of cash for the owner, plus extra to silence them. It had become a regular source of income for the small business owners. Beth watched from her car as the large group walked into the store. The men were all dressed in jeans and leather jackets with their emblem on the back. Everyone in the small lot gave them a wide berth, not wanting trouble. Seeing others panic as she had made Beth feel guilty. They had not acted any different than any other shopper going into the small store.